So the Sunshine Cup is going to be available now, and it's honestly a very interesting meta. And today we're going to take a look at a very solid team here against you hear it in my voice most likely, I'm a bit sick, but it should hopefully still be okay, and I'm hopefully going to be totally fine tomorrow again. But today we're going to have one of the strongest teams you can possibly run in this meta here. Because what you're going to have, we have the Gaston in the lead, we have the Caesar with the Firo, and we're going to have in the back the Toucannon. And this is going to be a very, very solid lineup generally, and it's a lineup that's super strong in this meta. Toucannon basically has next to no hard answers. The only Pokemon Toucannon really fears is, basically the rock types, where you're going to have Macargo as well as Colossal in this meta, I think. And the rest, Toucannon is going to be absolutely fine against. And so this is a team that kind of tries to set up Toucannon as best as possible. Is he going to have a lead here and an answer to those rock-type Pokemon in the Gastrodon? But also we have the Caesar here, which is going to allow us to, get those rock types out, but still punish them with a drill run later on. So, like, that is kind of the idea behind this team. It's a very simple team that you can run in the Open Great League as well, but so good in the current meta. And here the Ember Blaziken has no play against us. Ember Blaziken is definitely a Pokemon I kind of want to take a look at again as well. I think it's great in this current meta. But against this team, it's a triple hard counter, and we don't even have to use our Toucan in the first battle, and we can win already. Honestly, this team was absolutely fantastic. Like, this team was absolutely amazing. I would really recommend you to try out this team here for sure. It's quite safe to play as well. The worst Pokemon to actually encounter is, I think, the Credilli here, which has super effective coverage against both our lead as well as our backline. But as you're going to see as well, we are going to let the move go. And because they have bullets, it's actually a little bit more worse than it would be usually. We're going to swap out now into our Toucannon, which is going to use a shield here. There's going to be the Rock Tomb coming in. We're going to be now debuffed, and now I have to go for the Big Blast now to knock them out. I'm very certain the other move would have not done enough damage here. And so, yeah, we're going to be able to knock them out here at least. And then comes the Ludicolo. I definitely misplayed this battle quite a bit here. Was a bit late at night at this point already. I think I stopped battling after this battle as well. I was like a bit tired. And if you didn't see the news as well from the last video, no. Father of a very tiny little girl, and trust me, the nights are not very long there as well. So yeah, that means that I also sometimes, when I do those battles in the nighttime, maybe don't perform perfectly there either. But in this case, because there's going to be the Blaziken in the back, it actually doesn't really matter that much, because what we have here is we have the option to just go, let the move go. It's going to be the Brave Bird from the opponent, that's fine. We have the Body Slam and we can still win the battle. Could have had it easier for myself, but it is what it is. So Toucannon up against us next is going to be, of course, pretty bad for us. And also, I haven't played Go Battle League basically for an entire week now, and I have to say, I did now do... yeah, I think like 5 sets total. I feel like the game is way more smooth than I remembered it, at least last time I played it. Am I wrong with that? Am I right with it? Can you let me know down in the comment section what you think? Is this currently the case? Is the game running smoother than usual? I'm not too sure. I just want to make sure that I'm not thinking that there's something happening, even though there's nothing happening, because it feels like at least that this game is running very, very nicely currently. I had no issue with like whatsoever. I felt like all the animations, which usually sometimes getting cut off, worked out really, really well as well. So let me know down below what you think about the current state of the game. Miltank will take this and move quite hard there as well. So you're gonna see something in the back again, another Credilli. Credilli seems to be like a very common Pokemon, but again, Credilli, you're going to have also access to the Blaziken, which is going to be able to then knock them out as well quite easily. So it's definitely a Pokemon I kind of want to showcase here as well. But in this case, I would need to get up to 2 charge moves, which I'm not going to be able to do. And so the opponent will bring one battle back. We can move on to the next opponent. And we have Gastron against Gastron, and as we have 2 flying type Pokemon in the back, I just swap out straight away. And in comes the Talonflame, and I'm fairly certain Firo should be able to align itself here. I'm fairly certain that Firo is going to be fine here, knocking out the opponent soon. As you will see here, the Drillback is coming through. This is absolutely fine. This is going to be able to allow us to get that shield from the opponent. And I will decide to actually let the move go. Because again, this is the thing with this meta. Basically, everything is weak to Toucannon. So if you set up this Pokemon correctly, then you're going to be in a position where you have basically 0 chance of losing. Like, this team is so ridiculously overpowered. Yeah, here we're gonna see the swap out now into the Gastrodon, that's fine. Going to be able to use a shield here. It is going to be the body slam only, and I kind of misplayed a little bit because I went for perfect fast move timing here, which I should have not done. I should have just went for my move a little bit earlier. But now I know that the opponent's completely energy dry. I can get up to 100 energy, which I am, and now knock them out with a drill pack. Still have a beak blast for afterwards. And as we'll see, we knock them out here. In comes the Fearow. In comes the beak blast. Beak Blaz is such an amazing move, like it's such a game changer for this Pokemon. Goodbye there, one-shotting the opponent, in comes the Talonflame, and I think at this point they just gave up as well. Like they go for a charge move, but they don't even hit any bubble. And with that, Toucannon gets a triple KO here. So next up, we're going to have Credilli against an Elite again. While Credilli is difficult to play against, it's not that, like it's not impossible, basically. What we have here is a charge move coming through here with the drill pack, gonna get the shield, which honestly is actually better for me. I actually like if this happens, because now I can let the Rock Tomb go through, they knock me out, that's fine. But now I have a shield advantage, and I have the option to go into my Toucannon, and Toucannon's drill pack just does way more damage than the Fearow's drill pack. So if I shield up the Fearow's drill pack, that just allows me here now to go for a even harder hitting drill pack against the opponent. And now we will see here as well, we're going to be able to just shield this move up. We can see here now the Toucannon coming in, drill pack is coming through, and this is going to allow us to get that shield from the opponent. And we have now still our Gastrodon, but the opponent still has 2 Pokemon left, and that's going to be a bit tough. But they made a big mistake here by going for the Beak Blast, which now allows me to go for the Water Pulse. This game is far from over, even though it's a very tough matchup so far. We're going to be able to knock them out here, but they're of course still going to have also that Credilli. I think they have them in the back still. They have the Blaziken here for sure. And yeah, there's the Credilli. We can go for the full farm down, and actually Gastrodon is going to be able to get a triple KO here. Or is it? Because actually Blaziken is going to be enough to knock us out, but we still have our Toucannon, and Toucannon can farm them down in just 4 packs, which is ridiculous because they were over half health. But because they don't have bulk and we have a lot of attack, this worked out fine. Mamoswine is actually a very interesting shout for the current meta. I think it's a Pokemon that is very solid to run. It's a Pokemon that has a lot of play here, especially with the Powder Snow and the Icicle's spear buff there on this Pokemon. But in comes the Ferret. Ferret is going to be alright for us. We swap out here into the Fearow, and we're going to try our best to go for the drill pack against the opponent, which is going to do some solid damage against them. As we'll see here, that's going to get some nice damage in against the opponent, and we are going to be able to just, let the move go. We still should be able to survive the hit here. It's going to be the break anyway, which is going to be even better for me, as now we can go for the full farm down, we leave here with the charge move stored, and we can go for the drill pack straight away against the Piloswine. As this is going to be able to get either the knockout or would get the shield here. We get the shield. Let's hop on to the Gourgeist, which is really tough because they take the hit here quite well. But luckily, they decide to go straight for the move here, so they're not going to farm up any energy here. Which is great because they don't take any damage from us. But now we can take this as an opportunity for our Toucannon to go for the full farm down, which should work out in time before the opponent even can go for anything else, and so we are going to be able to get the KO here. In comes the Piloswine. We are going to have here the knockout coming through, and as you'll see as well, we're going to be able to get the KO here as well, and we can move on to the next opponents. So, let's take a look here at the next opponent. We're going to have the swap out here into the Fearow, and the Stunfisk comes in. This is exactly what we kind of want to do here, because we kind of need to get rid of the final Pokemon here, basically we need to get rid of this Pokemon here, the Stunfisk, because we have the other fly in the back, and our only way of really doing that is we just, need to get rid of the Stunfisk. So we can even still get to another move here. And it's not great. We're going to be able to, not even knock them out. They're still going to be able to get away with 1 HP. That's kind of annoying actually, because now I actually made it more difficult for myself. I would have rather kept them without the damage from the drill pick then, because now I don't have the energy on my Gastrodon, and I have now again another answer to flying type Pokemon. Like the opponent just hard counters me in this battle, which is kind of fine. But this is going to be now another charge coming in. The drill pick is coming through, and we will see here as well that we can go for another drill pick, but it's going to be very, very tough. This is going to be very, very interesting, because they're still going to get to another move here, but we have to kind of catch a move in order to win the battle. Can we still do this? This is going to be interesting, as we have, the Gastrodon coming in. In comes the Shiftry. We're going to be able to go for the Body Slam, and this is going to be fine. This is going to allow us to get some damage into them, but not enough. They're going to farm up extra, and honestly, Shiftry just gets super, super fast to those moves. And as we will see here, we are going to have the KO against us. So good game to the opponent, and we can move on to the next one. Alright, next up, we are going to have here, nice charge room coming in. This is going to be fine. We are going to be able to go ahead and go for some nice damage against the opponents. Clearly as a support into the Macago, and this is exactly what I kind of want to bait out, so I'm not too sure what they try to do here. Because we have Drill Peck and we're going to outspeed them as well all the time, we are actually in a very good position. I can shield here if I want to get the final shield as well, which I decide to do here, which is fine. I'm not too sure on, how this is going to work out. This is going to allow us to get some shields at least. That's going to be okay for us, and we're going to have still the alignment, which is perfect. We have the Gastron against the opponent in the back there, which is going to be fine. And as you see here, the Gastron is going to now get the farm down, but they go to the Credilli. I decide, of course, to use a shield here. And I also decide to go ahead and go for the charge move here of Water Pulse. This is going to be fine. This is going to get the KO against the opponent. And we will see here now as well that there's going to be the Blaziken in the back. It's not Shadow, so I would be able to survive anyway, but because I know there's my cargo still lurking in the back, I'd rather get rid of my Toucannon here, get some damage in against the opponent. They go for the Brave Bird, and now I have both Pokemon are very weak to ground type damage, and this is where just Gastron is so unique and so nice in this meta. Like, having much stuff in this meta is actually really nice, so I would really recommend you to try this one out. And as we're gonna have here, we're gonna have the next opponent coming through after this nice victory. Quite a bit horrible there. This is going to be very tough, as we will see here as well. We have the Children coming in here. The Drill Peck is going to allow us to get the shield from the opponent. We're going to use a shield again against the opponent here. And now Flame Charge is coming in. So they're going to do a little bit more damage. And I'm worried with a Flame Charge boost on it that we are going to be actually in a position where we're going to get farmed down by the opponent, but they decide to actually rather go ahead and go for their charge move here, which is actually better for us. And again, based on what we said already earlier, a lot of people are going to be very weak of the Toucannon in the back, and so I rather try to keep my shield for this. That's why I decided to go ahead and just go for the charge move here. We sub out now, in comes the Claydol, which I hope I can one-shot with the Beak Blast. It's going to be very close. They take some damage already. They took some damage already here, but this is going to be just barely enough to knock them out. So with 1 HP, with that, they're going to drop us down as well. And they're going to knock us out here, as we're going to see this about now into the Jumper, the only Pokemon I was really worried about, because it's faster than Toucannon. If I would have got to my move here in time, I would have won this battle as well, but good game to the opponent. Not a lot that I can do here anymore. And let's move on to the final battle of this video. So, Skeletor in the lead is absolutely fantastic. This is going to be a matchup where we're going to have some super effective damage coming through. But Licky swaps in a Pokemon with a rollout as a fast move, which is going to do some super effective damage against our backline. And so I would rather decide to go ahead and let those moves go here, stay in, play it out, and see where it lands me. So, as you see here, I'm going to be able to just go ahead, let the move go here. It's going to be the Body Slam from the opponent. I'm going to try to go for my own Body Slam here to knock them out. But let's see how things are going to go. We're going to have the Body Slam getting the KO against them, and in comes the Skeletor again, where you can go for the Water type move here, the Water Pulse, in order to threaten the opponent's HP here. This is going to get the shield from the opponent. In comes now again the Fiero, which is going to be fine. I can use a shield here against the opponent. In comes the Torch Stone. We try our best to reach enough Drill Peck in time, which will be enough already at this point to knock them out. And as we see here, the Drill Peck is going to be able to get the KO against the opponent. In comes another charge move. Torch Song is coming through, and we will see here as well that we're gonna have the full farm run happening soon. But actually, Toucannon is still going to be able to go for our Beak Blast in the final battle against the Wigglytuff, and not one-shotting them, but 2 more fast moves is enough, and Toucannon wins as his final one. This team is absolutely busted. Honestly, it's so strong. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you have a lot of success with it as well. See you then. Bye bye.